The animal of the day, April 7th, is the extinct Kelenken guillermoi. Type: terror bird. Diet class: hypercarnivore. Average lifespan: likely 20 to 30 years. Total length: around 12 to 13 feet or 3.7 to 4 meters. Standing height: around 8.2 feet or 2.5 meters. Weight: more than 200 pounds or 91 kilograms. Population status currently the 7th of April 2025, extinct. Population estimate: none, extinct. Native lands: modern-day Argentina. Primary habitat: savannas, floodplains, and open woodlands. Main predators: apex predator. Diel activity: likely diurnal. Species age: existed approximately 15 million years ago. Notes: the Kelenken guillermoi is an extinct species of Phorusrhacidae or terror bird, an extinct group of large, predatory birds that lived in modern-day Argentina during the Middle Miocene period about 15 million years ago, and guillermoi is the only known member of its genus, Kelenken. The Kelenken guillermoi was discovered around 2004 by high school student Guillermoi in Camalo, in the region of Patagonia, and was made the holotype of the new genus and species in 2007. The closest living relative to the terror birds are the sirenids. Terror birds were large, flightless birds with long hind limbs, narrow pelvises, proportionally small wings, and huge skulls with a tall, long, sideways compressed hooked beak. The Kelenken guillermoi is one of the largest known terror birds, and the skull, which is 2.3 feet or 70 centimeters long, is the largest known of any bird and has been compared to the size of a horse's skull. Terror birds, including Kelenken guillermoi, are thought to have been ground predators or scavengers, and have often been considered apex predators that dominated Cenozoic South America in the absence of placental mammalian predators, though they did coexist with some large, carnivorous boar high-ended mammals. The Kelenken guillermoi had large expansions above its eyes formed by the lacrimal bones similar to a modern hawk, which would have protected the eyes against the sun and enabled keen eyesight, which indicates they hunted by sight in open, sunlit areas rather than shaded forests. In 2005, Rudimar Ernesto Blanco and Washington W. Jones examined the strength of the tibiotarsus, or shin bone, of terror birds to determine their speed, but they conceded that such estimates were unreliable even for extant animals since they came up with a speed of 31 miles per hour or 50 kilometers per hour. For a large terror bird and for that of Mesembri ornis to be 60 miles per hour or 96.6 kilometers per hour, which is greater than a modern ostrich and close to a cheetah. 65 miles per hour or 104.6 kilometers per hour. It was deemed that the birds were too large to have reached such speeds, and that instead it was suggested that strength could have been used to break the long bones of medium-sized mammals like a saiga or Thompson's gazelle, which could be used for accessing bone marrow or by using their legs as kicking weapons. It was also suggested that future studies could examine whether terror birds could have used their beaks and claws against well-armored mammals such as armadillos and glyptodons. According to Argentine paleontologists Luis M. Chiappi and Sarah Bertelli in 2006. The discovery of Kelenken guillermoi shed doubt on the traditional idea that the size and agility of terror birds correlated with the larger members of the group being more bulky and less adapted for running. However, the Kelenken guillermoi's long and slender tarsometarsus showed that it may have been much swifter than the smaller, more heavy-set and slow Bronternes, another giant bird. It was also suggested by Chiappi and Bertelli that the Kelenken guillermoi would have been able to chase down small mammals and reptiles, and they also stated that it would have been as quick as a greyhound. Every day is a new animal, so subscribe for more.